Episode 5. A man after God's own heart. And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David the son of Jesse, a man after mine own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Welcome back to the straight path today. We're stepping into some heavy territory. We've talked about our steps, our trust, our marriages, and our integrity. But today, I want to talk specifically to the man. I want to talk about what it means to be a man of God in a world that is desperately trying to redefine what a man is. Here is the reality we have to face. If you claim the name of Christ, you are being watched. You are under a microscope. The world and the enemy is waiting for you to slip. They are watching to see if your Sunday morning matches your Monday night. They are watching to see if you'll fold when the pressure is on or if you'll stand. And because we are human, sometimes we do slip, but that is where the distinction is made. When we think of a man after God's own heart, we think of David now. Let's be real. David wasn't perfect. He messed up, and he messed up big. He fell into sin that would make most people turn their heads. But why did God still call him a man after his own heart? It's because of where David went when he hit the bottom. When David was confronted with his sin, he didn't make excuses. He didn't blame his upbringing or his circumstances. He went back to the Father. He was open. He was naked before God in his spirit, just like he was when he danced before the Ark of the Covenant. He didn't care what the people thought of his praise, and he didn't try to hide his brokenness from the Creator. When he lost his child as a result of his sin, he didn't curse God. He stood up, washed his face, and said, I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me. He had a perspective that was fixed on eternity. He wanted God more than he wanted his own reputation. He wanted God's presence more than he wanted his own comfort. Do we want the same thing today? When people look at you at work or in your neighborhood or in your own home, do they see a man chasing after God? Or do they just see another guy who acts, talks, and thinks just like everyone else? Look at the world around us. It is overflowing with sin. We see lying, cheating, stealing, and the perversion of everything God called good. We see lives destroyed by pride and immorality. The world is loud, it's confusing, and it's dark. But as followers of Christ, we aren't called to just point fingers at the darkness. We are called to be the light. And how do we do that? We do it through the fruit of the Spirit. Notice that the Bible doesn't say fruits, plural. It says, the fruit of the Spirit is love. It's one fruit. It starts with love. Because if you have true, Christ-like love, everything else, the joy, the peace, the long-suffering, the gentleness, it all grows out of that one root. If you have that love, you won't want to lie to your brother. If you have that love, you won't want to cheat your neighbor. If you have that love, you will carry yourself with the integrity we talked about last episode, because you care more about God's heart than your own desires. This world doesn't need more religious men. It needs men who are covered in the armor of God. It needs men who are brave enough to be honest about their struggles and quick to repent when they fail. It needs men who understand that being one flesh with their wife and one spirit with their Lord requires a love that lays itself down. When we walk in that kind of love, the world stops watching for us to fail and starts wondering why we are different. They start to see that we aren't fishing against God anymore. We are for Him. We know Him, and He knows us. It's time to stop acting like the world and start acting like the new creation you were meant to be. Put on the armor, seek His heart, stand for the truth. Even when you're standing alone, stand for the Lord. Stand as a man of heart, and keep your feet on the straight path.